Story time. So I just had a very interesting night, and I wanted to share it with you guys because this is definitely a story I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, and it's just the last thing I expected to happen. This is the opposite of how I expected my night to go. So I was hanging out with my friend Kellyanne last night, and she hasn't seen me in a while, and she knows that I have 2 cats. So she was like, oh my God, like the cats got so big or whatever. Mind you, one of them is named Simba, that's the boy cat, and Dory's the girl cat. We got Simba neutered 3 days ago. That's just backstory. She's like, oh my God, the cat's got so big. And she starts touching Dory, which is the girl cat. She's like, wow, she got like really big. Like, is she pregnant? I'm like, no, she's not pregnant. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, no. Like, you can just tell. There's like, also we searched like the symptoms of a pregnant cat. And she's like, it really seems like she's pregnant. And I kind of started touching around and feeling it. And like the symptoms kind of started matching up. And I was like, oh, she probably is pregnant. Like, and they usually start to show like halfway through the pregnancy. So I was like, the fact that I'm just now noticing, I was like, maybe she probably has like another month to go. So I'm like, okay. I decided to tell my friend Brittany, I'm like, hey, if you don't mind coming to the store with me tomorrow, which I said to her today, like earlier in the day, I was like, I want to get a couple supplies just to make her, her have like a little comfortable area. So when she does give birth, she knows where she wants to go. So that was the plan for tomorrow. Today, Brittany comes over. She's like, let's just watch some TV. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So we go to watch the new Jeffrey Dahmer like series on Netflix. And if you guys don't know, it's like it's about a murderer. It's kind of gross. And as we're watching the first episode, there's like tons of blood in it. I'm kind of getting like skeeved out. And I'm like, oh, like whatever. And we look over to our side of our couch and Brittany's like, oh, the cat is like spotting. And I was like, oh, like great timing for me to see blood. Like I was kind of getting nervous. I was like, okay, let me go clean it. I'm cut off. I don't remember where I left off. But anyway, I think it was, the couch. So I see the spotting. I'm like, okay, let me go clean it. I go to grab a napkin. And as I'm walking over to this cat, she's giving birth on my couch. Mind you, I found out she was pregnant not even 24 hours ago. So I start panicking because I'm like, oh my God, she's giving birth on the couch. Like, first of all, she's giving birth, period. Like, what? So I grab a towel, I put it under her, I pick her up. I put her in a suitcase, like laid with like 20 towels around her because like I didn't have time to get something to put her in. And as we speak, she's giving birth to her 3rd kitten. So that's the moral of the story. And we're 3 kittens down. I don't know how many more she has left, but the last thing I expected was for my cat to get pregnant by my other cat who literally got neutered 3 days ago. So now we got to get her spayed. I thought she already was, but I guess not.